so often we try to find safety in other people. Like we try to find it in our intimate relationships, and then we realize that falls short. We don't feel safe there. And then we try to find it in our friendships, and then we feel like we can't really show up and be the fullness of who we are because we don't feel safe there either. And then we may even go back to our parents and feel like, hey, I should definitely feel safe in this space. But then you realize, hey, I don't even feel safe here either. So all of our lives, we're trying to find safety. And it's like, why the hell can I feel safe anywhere? But what I've realized is that safety starts within. Safety starts within. For so long, I know personally, like I have not felt safe anywhere. And I've always had like this sense of like just fear, like the sense of not being able to show up, the sense of like always having to be on guard and defensive and protective because I didn't feel safe anywhere. And I'm really on like this, I've been on this healing journey for, I don't even know, maybe like 10 years, like I said, since my daughter was born. And I feel like healing is a lifelong process. You know, you heal some and then you find some more layers you need to dig through, and then you find some more layers you need to dig through. And I've really been sitting with the concept of safety. As someone who deals with depression and someone who has dealt with suicidal ideations, I realized I wasn't safe for myself. I literally was not a safe space for myself. I wasn't safe in my body. I wasn't safe in my heart. I wasn't safe in my mind. I wasn't even safe in my actions at times. There were so many times where I just felt overwhelmed. I felt like I couldn't handle my emotions and I just didn't want to be here anymore. But that is not safe. I think one of the steps to feeling safe in your body is to allow yourself to feel all the emotions. Like I would basically want to punish myself for feeling depressed, or wanting to punish myself for feeling sad or overwhelmed or confused or just not knowing what step to take next. I was literally willing to bring harm to myself because I was experiencing certain emotions. So one thing I'm doing is like, hey, I have room to experience all the emotions. No emotion is bad. It just is. And that's something that I'm really trying to sit with. Because the thing is, we can't look for something outside of ourselves that we're not giving to ourselves. I can't expect to be safe in my relationships if I'm not even safe with me. The world reflects our relationship with self first. Literally, there is no way to escape it. So one is to allow myself to feel whatever comes up and say, hey, you know what? This is okay. Another thing that I've been doing is really diving into inner child healing. And I've done it before. I do it like, I'm like, okay, I did it once. I did it twice. Great. I feel like my inner child is healed. That's a joke, right? My coach, Derek Grant, he talks about how he talks to his inner child like all the time. It's not something that you just do once or twice in a month or a year or in a lifetime and you think it's healed. It's something that you're constantly doing because we're constantly having to talk to and heal and nurture our inner child. Our inner child is still within us. So like one thing I did the other day was I took my inner child for a walk. I had a picture of myself, which you see in the on the thumbnail. I took that picture with me on a walk. A nice long walk in the park. And I was just like, telling myself, I love you. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that the divine breathed life into you. I'm so happy to experience life with you. I literally was talking to my inner child. I call her little Nikki. So I was telling little Nikki like, hey girl, I'm so happy you're here, because little Nikki didn't get those messages. She came into the world already not really being wanted. Her mom told her, my mom told me, hey, like you wasn't planned. I was very depressed when I had you. And that's real. So I had to remind little Nikki, though, just because your mother, wasn't excited about your arrival, that I'm excited that you're here. I'm excited that the divine breathed life into you. That it is safe to be here. It is safe to be alive. It is safe to be present. It is safe to be in the fullness of who you are. And then my inner child was like, she wanted Fruity Pebbles. I was like, what? Fruity Pebbles. And I was like trying to negotiate with her. I was like, okay, we're not doing Fruity Pebbles. You know, all the sugar and food dye. But little Nikki was like, she wanted Fruity Pebbles. So I said, you know what? I'm going to listen to you. So we went to the store, got some Fruity Pebbles. We had a couple bowls, and then we threw the rest away. But literally, I interacted with my inner child, and I've been talking to her daily, letting her know, like, hey, I'm happy that you're here. I think a lot of times people may feel unsafe because they don't even feel like they belong in this world. It's like these energetics. It's like this energy you may feel, especially like if your parents didn't plan you, which most parents didn't plan their children, right? So it's just the norm. But being able to remind yourself and tell your inner child that I am happy that you are here is really important. And I believe that is helping me create a safe space within. And then lastly, one of the things that I'm doing is committing to myself every day that I will be a safe space for myself. Literally, I'm committing to it every day. And then I also commit that in those moments where I slip, because I will, that I will create a safe space for the unsafe space that I created. So I'm going to remain safe no matter what. Even when I feel unsafe, I'm going to create a container around myself that I'm safe to feel unsafe. Healing is a journey, y'all. And sometimes it's so exhausting. But this is like one of the first times that I felt safe. Even with everything that's going on around me, even with all the challenges, even with all the struggles, I'm like, I literally feel this sense of peace and calmness in my body that I don't think I've ever really experienced before. So I want to share with you an affirmation that I've been saying, that I've been meditating on. I put my hand over my heart so I can connect with myself. And I say, I choose to feel safe today. I choose to feel safe in my body. I choose to feel safe in my heart. I choose to feel safe in my mind. I choose to feel secure today. I choose to feel secure in my heart. I choose to feel secure in my body. And I choose to feel secure in my mind. I just keep saying that. And it just feels like it's like breaking. It's like stagnant energy in my body. It's breaking down blockages. It's breaking down untruths that I have viewed as truth for so long. So I am the safe space that I have been seeking. I am the secure space that I have been seeking. And so are you, my love. You are it. We're not going to find it outside until we find it within. The world is a mirror of how we see ourselves. A mirror is our world, our life is a reflection of the relationship that we have with self. So I hope this helped you. If it did, like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, you're safe. You just have to believe you are. And you have to tell yourself that constantly. Your cells, like everything, your cells are listening to you. Your cells are here to support you. So tell your cells, tell your heart, tell your body, tell your mind, tell every little piece of you that you are safe. And then you will start to see that safety is going to show up around you in your physical environment, because you're going to attract that. So I am on this journey with you. Let's heal together. All right, y'all, until next time.